Welcome to DBD. I am Below.
And I am Kisvenkin.
We're going to show you the Gen Specialist build. So we've got a Skeleton Key. Skeleton Keys makes this really fast to open up chests. It takes like a second or two to open up a chest. And just more charges. And Duration of Key will allow you to see the auras if you do end up using it for that instead. We have Plunder's Instinct to see the aura of chests within 64 meters. And it also increases the odds of finding rare items by 50%. We have Appraisal, which will allow us to rummage the chest after we search through the chest. And you get 4 of those. We can rummage the chest twice, I believe, after we've searched it once. And that doesn't take very long as well. Specialist, the main perk of this build. Each time you open up or rummage through a chest, gain 1 token up to 6. When you perform a great skill check on a gem rare, consume all tokens. And then for each token consumed, reduce the maximum required gem rare progress by 4. So this will mean that it's like spare part style. Each time we open up a chest, we get 1 token. Then we rummage through the chest twice, we get 2 more tokens. And then we do that again to another chest, and we'll have up to 6 tokens. Putting those 6 tokens after we get a great skill check.
Now to be clear, the brand new part does a 10... let's see, upon succeeding the skill check, the generator's required charges are reduced by 10. So the brand new part does 10 charges reduction. This is better already with one opening of one chest than a brand new part. But the cap on the amount of tokens you can get is twice. Opening 2 chests, you can get 6. And you can keep on going. As you see, we got the offering for chests, so that we can open many chests if we want to. Obviously, we're not going to sandbag the team. This is so quick. When you open a chest with a key, it takes like 1 second literally to open it with a key. This is the reason we're showcasing the build, because the changes to keys has made this a possibility to be the fastest Gen Rush build in the game at the moment. We're not sure. Let us know what you think in the comments.
I should probably mention who these. This is just a generic perk, but this is a LED perk. This is a Lara Croft, and over here we have a Trevor Belmont perk. This one is for healing. You can either open up a chest or rush through it and get 2 tokens, and then when you become injured, you also become broken, and then a minute later you'll heal if you don't get downed.
Now the reason you have this is because it is automatically charged, right? Even though you're healthy, you can charge it. So
Yep.
He's charging it up while he's doing the things he's already doing, and then later, if he gets injured and doesn't get downed right away, he will instantly heal. Correct?
Yep. As long as you don't get downed. If you get downed, then the perk deactivates and you'll have to get 2 more tokens to do it again.
Which is not impossible. We have the offering to bring 2 more chests. I've also got one of those. And, well, let's show you what I have on my build. So over here on my screen, I also have the offering for the shiny comb. I'm bringing a quick toolbox. Obviously I have more than enough that I can just throw away, because I'm going to be picking up the items that we rummage. If we get any more toolboxes, that is. Or if I need a medkit, you know, we find a whole bunch of items. It's really, really useful. I've got a brand new part. As I said before, it does 10 charges. The specialist perk, with just one setup for my buddy, Barlow, it'll do 12 charges. Because he'll get 1 chest, he'll rummage it twice, which takes literally like 4 seconds, I think, to do a rummage. So in about less than 10 seconds, he will have opened a chest, rummaged it. He has to move the item, so it takes another second or so. But literally 10 seconds, he will have a permanent 12%. All he has to do is go to a gen and get a great skill check. we've played enough of the game that great skill checks are not impossible. You don't get them every time, but very frequently. Even though we're on PlayStation 5, that's where we're playing, we're able to get the great skill checks. So if you can't get the great skill checks, we recommend getting Stakeout. You can use Stakeout to make regular skill checks into great skill checks. You just power it up by being in the killer's terror radius. But if you can, or if you know, attempt to learn how to get them perfectly, this build is awesome. I also have Appraisal, and the way this works, because the way the key works, it adds a charge of rummage to every chest that the key is used to open. So when my buddy opens a chest with his key, I'm able to rummage it with the key's rummage. I'm also able to use one of my 4 tokens to rummage again, and again, it only takes 4 seconds or so. So I'm able to get 2 charges myself, which puts an 8%, a little bit less than a spare part, but an 8% charge into a generator. These are charges that cannot be broken by the killer, so it's totally, completely changes the game. Because no gen regression, no pop, nothing can stop these charges from being in those generators. Okay, I also have, unlike my buddy, Deja Vu. So we see where the trifecta is, which 3 generators we need to break up. Since we're working together, obviously, I'll use my Deja Vu to say we should do that gen. And my buddy will use his Plunderer's Instinct to find the chest to open. Now, if he uses the key on a chest, it also highlights it to me. So I know exactly where to go to get the chest and rummage for my 2 tokens. What we'll do in the game, I will go to a generator that is part of a trifecta. I'll put my spare part in if I get the skill check. And my buddy will go to a chest and loot the chest and get his 3 charges of specialist. Then after I've used my toolbox, I'll go to that same chest, get 2 charges, and combined we have 20%, that's 2 more spare parts, to put in to the same gen or another gen, depending on whether or not the gen that we've done first is completed already. And to tie it up for me, I have Sprint Burst, because it's just too good not to use. So there you have it, that's the build. Now let's show you how it works. One big caveat we want to mention, most people don't understand what you're doing when you're doing this build, so be prepared for sandbagging teammates. If you bring a 4-man that's doing it, and you all bring shiny coins, everyone can get in on the fun. You can change the sprint burst out to whatever running perk or healing perk that you want, and you only really need 1 Deja Vu in your team. So this could easily be accommodating a 4-man team. You could do it just solo as well, but be prepared for sandbagging teammates. That's the caveat I want to give you, because they think you're wasting your time rummaging through chests, trying to find items instead of doing gens. They do not always realize that you are making the gens impossible for the killer to stop you from finishing. Let's go back and look at the math there. With the first chest, I get 8%, my buddy gets 12%. That's 20%. If I use my spare part, that's 30%. That means 30, I'm sorry, I'm saying percentages here. It's 30 charges. So we only have a 1-minute generator left out of the 90 seconds it normally takes. 1 minute is all it takes now. By the time I put my toolbox into it, we're talking about a gen that's done in the blink of an eye. Just by getting a great skill check from me, great skill check from my buddy, and you've got it. No problem. And that's only 1. You can go to every single chest and do another 20% combined with just 2 people. Imagine 4 people doing this.
With all spare parts and specialists.
Okay. So let's go show you the build in action. Here we go. 2 coins. 3 cakes.
Nice.
They're gonna hate us. I guarantee it. They're gonna be like, those 2 people are not doing anything. And then the gens start popping, and they don't realize why.
Okay, here we go. Gonna open up the first chest that we see, and hopefully that goes well. Disturb ward.
Okay, Crotosprin Asylum.
Okay, is this basement? Nope. Let's see.
I'm gonna go to... Main is not that dangerous because Killer doesn't want to be inside this building, but there is a second gen. It's Kaneki. He's after me.
Okay. Searching the chest. There's one small worry about this is that you have to drop the key that you use for this, but you could get a key. Oh, 2 medkits. Nice.
Okay, I lost him. He doesn't like my chase.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go to the side gen in the main building.
Side gen. Okay, I could put these
Spare
tokens in.
part. The trifecta is the main building top, the gen I'm on, and one here on the side where we were.
Look at that.
That is amazing.
And that is something the killer cannot break.
See, and I haven't even gotten my 8 charges, but I'm going to stay on this gen right now because the killer's busy. Let's hope that he doesn't have the hooking perk. He doesn't. So here we go. Or that wasn't a scourge hook, one or the other. But gen 1, done.
Okay, hook up.
Okay, where is that chest? It's right by the unhook. So I'll go to the unhook as well.
Okay, and we can group heal, and you can even get a medkit if you want to. Lots of medkits. Okay, so I'm gonna go open up some more chests after this. Chest over there.
Okay, one thing we want to recommend is that you leave the items in the same general area, because if you don't, then weave attunement will be the biggest flaw in this build. Got a key.
A fog vial.
He's chasing Alan Wake. A fog vial. Okay. I'll take the toolbox. Okay, we still have a trifecta with gen in the main, but it's such a good gen to save for later. I'm gonna use my sprint burst since that guy's down.
Okay. That's not what I want to do, I just want to start working on a gen.
This is the gen to do right here. Jake just ran from it.
Oh, it is?
This
Sweet.
is, yes, this is
You
the
just
one.
Sabotage this hook.
Got it.
Not
That's
sure
my
why.
8%.
Okay, that's another 12%. And that didn't take hardly any time at all.
Okay, he's picked up the other guy. I guess I'll go for the save.
Okay, I'll finish this gen. Gen done.
Unhooked.
Nemesis. Okay, give me.
I'll get this other save as well, it looks like.
Okay,
The other guy did not want to heal at the hook, which is in general a good idea. Jake is unhooked.
this is
This guy
great.
wants to heal. We're being chased, so we'll do it. Well, you were anyway. Is he still on you?
Oh, I was gonna go the other way. Okay, let's go over here.
Okay, we have 2 gens over in this area. Let's
Oh.
see.
If he leaves me alone now, I could mend this, and he isn't. Okay.
Yes, you're, is it Trevor Belmont's perk? Okay, he's getting on main, so that's great. There's the chest I need to rummage. I'll go over there. Map. Maps are the most worthless item in the game now. Used to be keys.
Lock it.
Rummage 1. Another key. This also generates so many keys that if you are in a team that is doing this, another map, okay. If you're in a team that's doing this, you have a really
He's going
good
to main.
chance of getting out from hatch. So if you notice your teammates are doing this and you're not, look around for the chest. They probably sat like 3 or 4 keys down next to every chest. Okay, do you want to go behind this wall here?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the chest here and heal. Get some tokens back. See, that's one trigger of the skill.
Where are you at?
I'm gonna use the skill.
Oh, you're going to
three.
use your instant skill. Right. Never mind.
There we go. And now it's triggered. It takes even less effort than it does for your strength.
I'll go ahead and grab a couple more charges on my specialist from the chest that you opened.
So we have one more chest. Looks like that's all that's left. Which gen should I put the...
Okay, there's a gen right next to this generator, or this chest I'm looting right now.
Is it this
There's
hill?
also another gen in front of it, and then main. So I'm going to do the one in front. Okay, they did that side gen that wasn't necessary yet, but that's okay. You're on it.
Okay, I'll put
This
the
is the one.
tokens in. It's so useful to have deja vu with this.
Got it. Excellent.
I need to get it now.
He's on
And
death
a-
hook. Can't really do much about that. Solo Q. Whoops.
Oh no.
Going for greats. Can really backfire.
Oops.
You sandbaggers! What are you doing over there? He escaped from getting hooked. I don't know if he has the cape perk to wiggle free, or if he just got lucky. We'll see.
Okay, I'll put my tokens into the next
So after
gen.
we do this, main is probably a good prospect because he's already been working on it. Or we can do this gen back here in the back. I still have one more appraisal
There's
that I
a...
could put into specialists.
Okay, what's going on here? He's going to basement? I think he's going to basement.
He'd be dead. I miss Calm Spirit.
Okay, I'm working on the main gen. It has some progress on it. Oh. There he is. Okay, he's kicking our gen.
Okay, he's undetectable. Ooh, there's a chest I haven't rummaged yet. I'll go through it. Maybe there's a medkit there.
He hit me once, but
It is a medkit here. It is so useful, this build.
I'm gonna use one of these medkits here. Clear, okay?
Gonna help me?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Do you need to be healed?
Yes, please. That would be nice. I don't think there's any more chests for me. Now you could wait to open up the chest before and save your healing perk.
Okay, he's camping main gen, so we just go back to that gen in the corner over there. I'll show you where it is with my finger. Right now.
Okay.
That way.
Oh, he's
gonna
about to
rummage.
finish. He's about to finish the gen. Okay, so we can...
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Let's grab this.
Oh, I don't need any more tokens. Gens are done. Okay. So now it's just a matter of getting the gate open and getting out.
Wait, good. Looking at those challenges.
Tone challenges.
There's another fog vial right there. I could use this fog vial and then go get that fog vial and use that fog vial.
I didn't pick up an item to bring out with me. Oh well.
50%. He's coming close.
Okay, if you
75.
want to lead him away,
I'm gonna get it open.
never mind.
Oh, he blocked the exit gate.
With the infection?
I got out. Yeah, he hit me and it blocked it for a second.
And I got out.
Will he get out as well?
Yes, he gets out. Excellent. GG's everyone.
Good work.
Okay, what did the ghoul have? Nemesis. Friends till the end. Lethal Pursuer and Furtive Chase. Ghoul is pretty powerful killer at this point, and they did not do very well against this build. So I think that's a pretty good showcase of how good you can do.
So some mentions. If you know where the chests spawn, there's some good perks. Like I mentioned earlier, Stakeout is a good one because it's you gotta get
Let's
the
look
quick
at
scope
the
checks.
character screen.
Another skill. Yeah, no skill. Another skill you could equip is the Ace perk. This is one you could do. It will add add-ons to the things they get from the
Yes,
chest.
every item you get would have more add-ons. That is an amazing addition to the build, and it can make it, great, especially if the other survivors are grabbing some of the stuff you're dropping. You'll be giving the team all sorts of great items.
I'm not sure
So
about
Stakeout is a very
this
good
one.
choice. Calm Spirit is a very common perk. I mean, a very necessary perk at the moment, because everyone's using the new killer. If you look at the killer from animatronics, their perk that makes you scream, constantly screaming. And of course, there's also a very popular build with Steve that screams a whole bunch. It'd be really nice to be quiet, so I suggest bringing Calm Spirit. If you feel that you don't need the Deja Vu or the Plunderer's Instinct, you could bring something like that as well. People like with Sprint Burst to bring Fixated sometimes. It's really useful, especially against killers that follow scratch marks like Spirit. But it's not really necessary. It's just a nice add-on to Sprint Burst.
Another perk, if you don't want to use Moment of Glory, is Resurgence. Absolutely amazing perk.
One of the best right now, yes. It might be the best perk in the game at the moment for survivors. If you aren't doing a build like this, or if you're solo, Resurgence saves you a ton of time. You can bring a medkit and heal yourself every unhook that you get in just a matter of seconds, because you're 70% done. The problem is, what's the problem? The killers are bringing Sloppy Butcher almost all the time nowadays because Resurgence is so popular.
This gets around Sloppy Butcher. I had a game once where I faced a Legion, and he kept on putting me into mending. And then I go and open up 2 chests, and I heal, and it
Go
really
from
hurts for Legion.
mending, you mend, and then you heal with the perk, and yeah, my buddy's not saying that he would tank the hit. He's saying he would get hit because eventually you're going to get hit if the Legion isn't bad at being Legion. At any rate, that is the build. It is extremely fast gens, and they can't be stopped. I don't know that we showcased perfectly because the killer wasn't necessarily using all of the best gen regression perks, but say we had to leave one of those generators because we got chased off of it. It wouldn't have stopped us from getting the progression that we were getting. It just can't be stopped.
You can't break it.
So think about that. If you see somebody doing this build, don't sandbag the team. That means when somebody's looking through a chest, they might not be sandbagging you. So don't throw the match just because you think they're sandbagging you. You don't know what perks they have, unless of course they're already on your team pre-game and you know exactly what they're doing, and then that's a different situation. But if you're playing in solo queue at all, you don't know what your teammate's doing. Don't assume that you know. Don't try to tell your teammates what to do. It's really annoying and toxic. Think for a second that maybe they're not throwing the match, and do your part and see how it goes. Have some fun games. Good luck next.
Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe, and comment what you think of this build.
And we'll see you next time.